Okay, the last video we finished exactly right here. So let's do a little bit of cleanup for the next step. Let's remove these guys. This time we're going to play around with user roles. So let's make our output a little bit prettier, more descriptive, I mean. This time we're going to bring in the user roles also. Let's take a look at the object. This is what we are dealing with here, and this was the user data, and this is where the roles are. The user roles show up here, so I'm going to have to bring in this and this to display. Let's save it, and now let's go and see our output. This should give us all the users with their corresponding user roles. Refresh. Okay, yeah, it wasn't pretty enough. Okay, let's go back. Let's make this a little bit prettier. This should do. And also, let's have another HR echo out. A nice little underline. Save it. Let's try again. Refresh. All right. Look at that. All our users with their corresponding user roles. Okay, so let's go this time get some users with the subscriber role. Meanwhile, I just took the liberty to add some H4s here so that this looks like a headline. So now let's go for roles. Subscribers, save it. Let's go and refresh. Boom. Now let's say we want to get only 3 of them this time. So let's change this to 3. Save it. Refresh. We're getting 3. Let's get all of the customers. Save it. Let's go. Refresh. Just customers. Now what if we want everybody other than customers? What to do then? Let's go find out. In that case, we just have to change this to underscore underscore not underscore in. Save it. This will get us everybody else but the customers. Let's go check it out. Refresh. All right. So as you can see, everybody but the customers. And next we will be looking into advanced custom fields that are attached to the user profiles, how to set them up and display them. Stay tuned. All right, this time we're going to work with specifically subscriber users. So let's make sure we get them. Save, go out there, refresh. All right, so we are dealing with nothing but subscriber users, right? And this time we will focus on advanced custom fields and attach them with the subscriber users. Let's go to the WordPress backend. Okay, so we have all our users here. So let's isolate the subscribers and let's go inside one of their profiles. Okay, so we are inside this subscriber's profile, and if we go down here and we see some custom fields attached to it, some additional info, phone number, site, Facebook, etc. Right? And how we did it? We did it using this plugin, Advanced Custom Field Pro, right? The Advanced Custom Field will also work here. And to look into this, we have to go to Custom Fields. If we open this up right here, we find a whole bunch of field groups, and let's go inside this fields group. And we can find all these extra custom fields. But the way we add that to subscriber users is right here. From all the choices, I go down to user and user role, and then from all the roles that I have available, I choose subscriber here and save or update. And that's how when we go back, let's say out of all these subscribers, if we go inside this user's profile, we find them right here. And next, we are going to see how to tap into these profile data and show them in the front end. Before we get back into the code, let's look at the ACF or Advanced Custom Field documentation here, how to get the data from user profiles. Basically, what they want us to do is use this function or this function, get field or the field, and then in there mention the field name and then provide them with a custom user ID. By that I mean it's the usual user ID but prefixed by user underscore. That's what it looks like. If the ID is 1, then it should look like user underscore 1. And that's about it. So let's go back to the code. Okay, so we are back in the code and we targeted subscriber users, and in this very loop we can collect the ID like this, and once we get the user ID we can create the ACF user ID variable, which is just like the documentation say. Okay, so now this becomes our ACF user ID with the normal user ID prefixed by user underscore. So now let's add the new data. So what are we going to collect? We will target these two right here, user subscriber's phone number and their profile site. And to get these, we have to go here to collect these two field IDs, your profile phone, your profile site. Now let's get back to the code. Let's collect them in variables right here. User phone equals get field, the profile phone, and user site. Okay, so now that we have our phone and site, now let's display them. Okay, so now we have member phone and member site. Let's save this and let's go back. And meanwhile, let's look at what we're asking here. We're asking for all subscribers with this information. Let's go and see, refresh. Oops, we missed something here. Our data is not showing up, so let's go back and check. We made the mistake right here because now here we did not provide the user ID. So let's do it now. ACF user ID, and same way here. Oh, okay, hopefully this should work now. We have phone, site, the fields, and the IDs. Special way created according to ACF documentation. All right, let's go. Refresh. Oh, there you go. Now we have all our subscriber users, including their subscriber information, the role type, and the additional information which we added using Advanced Custom Field or ACF. And that concludes this small series on WP user query. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please smash the like button and the subscribe button. This will help me bring more free contents like this to you every week. Thanks again.